welcome to Learning with Lulu. In this video we're going to be doing a chapter summary of chapter 4 in Prisoner B-3087. Before we jump into it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel to help support me in putting out more content like this, and like the video, share with others who you know may benefit from it. In chapter 4, Yannick reflects on how he used to think he maybe would want a sibling, but he doesn't anymore after living with all of these other kids that are currently living in their flat. He says that they are bickering a lot, and he says, you know, you'd think with all of these more important things going on that they wouldn't be worrying about who gets to play with the doll or whatever. But there's a lot of fighting, a lot of childhood bickering. And he says at nighttime it's the worst. So he sleeps in the hall. One night when he is sleeping in the hall, he's accidentally woken up by his dad. He is wondering what's going on because it's late. It's definitely after curfew, so no one can be out after curfew. But he also reflects on how lately his dad has been tired a lot. And he realizes that his dad is going out somewhere and he really wants to go out after the curfew with his dad. His dad doesn't want him to at first, but he finally concedes, lets Yannick join him. So as they're sneaking out, Yannick, he's a little jumpy. And once they are outdoors, it's snowing and it's very quiet, and Yannick is worried about their footprints, but when he looks back he sees that the falling snow is already covering their tracks. There is one Nazi patrol out on the open street that they have to cross, and Yannick takes a moment and reflects on, like, who is this person? What's his name? Just kind of like the who, what, where, why, those kind of things about this Nazi. They cross the street without being caught, and Yannick says that he's crossed that street so many times in his life, but never has it felt so wide as it did that night. Finally, they get to where his father is heading, and Yannick realizes that it's his Uncle Abraham's bakery. There's a towel under the door, and his dad removes it and they go inside, and he is overwhelmed by the amazing smell of bread. Lately their food is being rationed, they're not getting all the nutrients or even just like being satiated at all by their meals, and so the amazing smell of bread is making Yannick even more hungry. So his Uncle Abraham and Aunt Thela are there. They are making bread. They have two ovens, but they're only using one of the ovens to make bread in. The second one they're burning wet wood to create a lot of smoke to try and cover the smell of the bread. Filling that second oven is what Yannick and his dad help with throughout the night. There's a little bit of conversation about why they're having to do this and whatnot, and again, Yannick's father is very hopeful and he says, you know, this is just going to last through the winter. Things are going to be better by the spring. By the end of the night, his uncle is like, you guys better get home before it gets light. He sends him with 3 loaves, 2 to sell, and by the way, he says sell them for about 5 zloty, which shocks them because usually bread is only half zloty. Supply demand, they're charging 5. And then that 3rd loaf is for them to keep for themselves. So at the end of the chapter, they leave the bakery while it's still dark and they safely get back home. So that is a quick summary of chapter 4 in Prisoner B-3087. I hope this comes in useful to you, and if you listen to the end of this video, then make sure to like it, subscribe, and share with others who you know could benefit. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back around. Bye.